In our last tutorial we have created a logo that we would like to use to create some menus and some brochures and some business cards. However, we have not yet prepared our logo to be used in these documents, and what I mean is actually if we draw some shape here and we color it, for example, blue, and if we try to insert our object, which is our pizza logo, you can see that we still have all these white spaces around here, which we actually don't want. All we want is the logo itself, so we can apply any kind of background to it. So in this tutorial we will see how to actually remove the background and have our logo on its own, so we can use it for the, as I said, business cards or menus or templates. Okay, so let's get started. I have basically just imported our logo, and what I would like to do now is I'll click on it and then right click on it again and then go to the outline trace and choose logo. We will reduce the bitmap, and like before we have the before and after picture of our logo. Alright, so basically applying the power trace, we will get rid of the background and we will have our logo on its own. Now as you can see, we lost a bit on details here, but if we increase the details to maximum, we can actually get well closer to what we had before. So basically this has removed the background, which we actually want, and we'll click OK. So there it is. Using the power trace, we have actually removed the background and we kept our logo. So now if I just move this here for now, and once again I will create a shape and I fill it with some color, and if we now move our logo over this image and we'll bring it to front by pressing shift and page up, we can see that our logo no longer has all these white lines. Of course it still has some bits that need correction, like this D here, we don't want any white there, or A or B, but all this can be corrected and done using the power trace line and some of the options and tools available in there. So basically this is how you would use the power trace tool to actually remove the background on your object. Although power trace is a very powerful tool and it can be used to remove the background of an image, I will now show you how to use another available option to actually get rid of that background image. So once again we'll click on our image, and this time we will go, instead of trace bitmap, we will actually go into edit bitmap. After a while a new window will pop up. This is actually the Corel Photopaint, and we will see our image here, and what we need to do is actually go into image and then we go into a Cutout Lab. This is the Cutout Lab of the Corel Photopaint. Basically what we do here is that we will select the area that we want to remain and everything else will be cut off. If we go to the right side, you will see that you can select the size of your nib. I currently have it selected at 1, the highlight color and the fill color. And the way this actually works is that you will first of all mark off the area you want to keep, then you will use the fill color to actually fill the area you want to keep, and everything else will be removed. So let's start with actually increasing the size of our nib to 16, maybe a bit bigger, we'll go 27. So basically what we want to do here is highlight the edges of our logo. Now it's good to use some colors that you can actually see, so I got green here and I will just go over the outlines here. Like so, and then I will click on the bucket and I will just fill what I want to keep. So this is the area I want to keep. Now notice that I have not perfectly outlined my outline or highlighted my outline, but that's not really important. So what the program will do, it will actually align everything to the actual outline and it will create a proper cutout. So for the background we'll go none, and also you can apply the eraser tool here to erase something. So if we go preview, this is what we actually got. So see how I've got this line here which is not actually perfect. So to make it perfect you actually have to go, in this case because it's white background on white image, you will actually have to go perfect on the outline. So highlight the outline perfectly and it will actually give you a nice round shape like it's done with the outline on the green and the red color. Okay, so basically here is our image that we have cut out, and as you can see it's not quite good here, it has a little bit, it's uneven. So I will actually like to go back and undo and show you another way that you can actually get it quite perfect. Okay, so the Cutout Lab is primarily used to actually remove some objects that you might have in the background of your photo that you don't actually want. But for our purpose there are better ways to actually get the background, that white background of our logo. So another way to actually get rid of the white background that we have here is to actually mask what we want, pretty much what we've done before, but this time we'll actually use some of the basic shapes available to us. So basically what we'll do, we'll go to this tool here and you'll find many different options here, and probably the best one for us would be the ellipse mask. So basically we will draw an ellipse like this, and then we'll actually go here and we will use mask transform. Now we have the little handles here and we can resize our circle, our ellipse. So if we move this one all the way to the right, and I'll actually make this a bit bigger so I can see, it will go all the way, and then as you can see here it will just change to a straight line, meaning that it's way over the edge of our object. So basically we'll just reduce it and we'll do exactly the same on all four sides, making sure that we actually get the image that we want and nothing else. So once again you can see that it's gone all straight, which we do not want. But let's first select everything and then we'll make it smaller. So we'll go here and make it smaller to be right on the outline, which is about there. We'll do the same with the bottom. We'll go to the right side and do exactly the same. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And we have done that. Now we'll just press enter and we'll just click on finish editing. Save changes, we'll say yes. Okay, now we can close Corel Photo. And there we have it. This is our logo, and if we create a shape here and we fill it, we move it backwards, we can see that our shape has no longer that white background bits here, corners. Of course I did not pay special attention that our masking tool was actually aligned perfectly with the outline of our logo. Of course you can spend a bit more time and make sure that those two lines actually overlap each other, and therefore you would have no white bit here. So let's get rid of this, and what we do now is we'll go file and we will export our logo. But this time we'll change it to Portable Network Graphics PNG, and we'll call it Visual Logo. Okay, this new window export to PNG will pop up, and we can see that there is no no white background or no white bits. Now I would like to keep the actual white bit inside of here. Of course we can actually remove that as well, either by using power trace or the way I have just shown you with Corel Photopaint, but I would like to actually keep it there, and I would just like to save it like this. Now the Photopaint, Corel Photopaint, is something that's really useful, but actually goes beyond the scope of this tutorial video, and therefore I will not go into much more details. Basically we have just seen how to use it to actually to remove the background from an image, or in two different ways, to actually go into the Cutout Lab and to actually mask out the area that we want to keep. Basically those two ways work on the same principle. You're masking the area you want to keep and then removing the background. So basically we have our logo ready to be used in creating the business cards and anything else that we might need to use it for.